Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Gabriel, and today we're going to be doing a mid-drop fade. To start off this mid fade, we're going to be using our trimmers to set in our baseline or our zero line. This is going to be our first initial guideline. You're going to want this line to be as good as you can get because the whole fade is going to run off of this first guideline. Once you knock away all that remaining hair, grab your foil shavers and start balding out the stubble. You're going to notice as I get closer to that zero line, I'm going to flip my shavers to only use one foil so I can blend in a more detailed fashion. And if you're left with just a faint line, as you can see right here, you can grab your trimmers and use the very corner just to blend it out. Time for the fun part. Grab your clippers with the lever open and start setting in your second guideline. It's very crucial that you make this section as clean as possible. When setting in this guideline, you're going to take your clippers up into the hair about a pinky's width. Again, you're going to see me go over the same spot multiple times to ensure it's as clean as possible. Then you're going to close your lever halfway and go in between your two guidelines about halfway. When doing this, you should start to see that first line fade away slowly. As you're doing this, make sure you utilize just the corners of your clippers to get a more detailed fashion blend. Then you're going to close your lever just a little bit more, but not all the way, and go up about a quarter way between your two guidelines. You should start to see that bottom line fade away just a little bit more, but not all the way. You should be left with just a faint line. While you're detailing out this first guideline, make sure to take your time because this is really going to set your blend for the rest of the fade. If you got a bad blend on that first guideline, the rest of the fade is really going to look choppy. Now close your lever completely and just tap that bottom line till it's completely gone. And like I said, just take your time. This spot is very crucial because if you take the clippers up with the lever like completely closed, you're gonna set in a line that you don't want there. All right, now grab your one guard, lever completely open, and again, go up about another pinky's width into the fade. You're gonna set in another guideline, but try to keep it as soft as possible by doing a small flick out motion towards the top of that one guard area. Now you should be left with just a faint line where your second guideline was. We'll be using our 0.5 guard lever halfway to remove this line. You're only going to cross over this line barely and do a small flick out motion using just your corners to remove this line. And now once you're content with that 0.5 guard, grab your 2 guard, lever open, and again go about another pinky's width. But this time you don't want to set in another guideline. What you want to do is try to blend the sides into the top by doing like a flick out or ramping motion up the side of the head. Now grab your 1.5 guard, lever 3/4 open, and just like the 0.5 guard, you're going to cross over and flick out. When blending out this line, you want to make sure you're just using the corners of your clippers and doing a small flick out motion to avoid setting any more lines. And now let's do some detail work. Grab your one guard, lever 3/4 open, and we're gonna blend out some dark spots as you can see right here, here, and here. Those spots can get blended out, and we can blend these spots out using our one guard, again at that lever 3/4 open. And now to give those C cups their shape, we're gonna use our trimmers and just tap away little by little in that C cup shape until we achieve our desired look. You really want to make sure you're gentle on the skin at this part. Depending on your clients, some clients have soft skin and some clients have some pretty tough skin. And don't leave yet, the fade's not over yet. Stick around to watch more of the fade, and as we progress, I'm gonna be giving good tips to get blurrier blends, sharper lines, so don't miss out. I hope y'all enjoy. throughout the whole fade, you're gonna notice I'm using my fade brush the whole time. Think of the head as kind of like a canvas. A clean canvas, you're gonna be able to see way better. So as you're cutting, those cut hairs fall onto the skin and you're not gonna be able to see as good if you got a dirty canvas. So after every couple strokes, I use my fade brush to wipe away any cut hairs. Also, another huge tip I see too many beginner barbers not doing is looking into the mirror. Looking into the mirror is going to give you that like 2 times distance view, which is going to help you pick out and point to where any flaws are in the fade. So if you need like a little eye reset, just look into the mirror, blink your eyes a couple times, and look into the mirror again towards the fade, and you're probably going to be able to see some flaws that you didn't see while you were staring at the head. Another thing I see a lot of beginner barbers doing is getting frustrated with how long they're taking to do a fade. A beginner barber can take anywhere between 2 to 3 hours doing a fade. So if it's taking you that time or even longer, don't sweat it. I mean, it's going to be okay. The speed comes with reps. And just get as many reps as you can in before you start worrying about your speed. Also, watch a lot of tutorial videos. You can never watch too many tutorial videos. I've been cutting for just under 2 years now, and I'm still to this day watching tutorial videos because I constantly try to improve my skill. I'm constantly trying to learn a better way to do this or learn a better way to do that. Keep watching your tutorial videos. It's not corny, it's not lame, it's just making your skill better as a barber. Also, what was my client doing back there with his hand while he was looking at his phone? There's a couple of things you got to realize with being a barber in your beginning phases is one, your haircuts probably aren't going to be perfect. There's going to be mess ups, there's going to be flaws, there's going to be guidelines still there, there's going to be dark spots that aren't blended out, there's going to be lines that aren't as sharp as they can be, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Everybody starts at that. Whenever I started, I mean, you couldn't even see the fade. It was just bald and then chunk of hair. So just take your time, just roll with the punches, and continue to always get your reps in. Even if your first fade sucks, get your second one in. It might be a little better, and your third one might be a little better. So just always get in your reps. Here you can see I'm just doing a little bit of razor work on the C cups. Big tip, always pull the skin in the opposite way you're going to be using the razor. So if I'm using my razor to shave up, I pull the skin down, or if I'm using it to shave right, I pull the skin left. It's going to make it easier for your razor blade to glide across the skin. As we get closer to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you if you made it this far. If you like this content, or if you like this style of content, or if you think I could do something better, drop a comment. I mean, leave your opinion. It only helps me out, and it can only help me help you out. Any subscribe or follow it helps a lot. So I hope y'all enjoyed.